everybody. So this is Nerdad, and we are back playing Baldur's Gate 3 again today. I actually didn't have this stream scheduled, but my schedule opened up a little bit, so decided to go ahead and do an impromptu stream session. So glad you're here, and let's get moving. So last time, we ended up picking a fight with the whole goblin encampment, and we did rescue Halsin, who is now sitting in my party as a bear and as an extra character, actually, which is just great because I now have technically 5 people in the party, which is just gonna wipe the goblin camp out. We did take care of all the goblins in this area, and we looted this whole area as well, and now we are heading out. All right, so I don't know how much people are going to be reacting to our whole team, but it looks like not well, because we have got everybody red over here. Oh, including Minthara. Minthara is going to be a pretty rough fight, because we are right now level 4. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're level 4, and she is a whopping level 6, and she has an elixir of heroism on her. So that is going to be a nasty, nasty, nasty fight. I think we're going to come around through the main room first before we even attempt Minthara. So let's go ahead and head that direction. Hopefully we do have, again, you know, Halsin in our team as a bear, which should work out pretty well.
Let's have a look.
Oh, and we do have, yeah. We got a couple of people here that we need to loot. And let's see how stealthy we can be. Actually, we're probably not going to be able to be stealthy at all with this crazy bear in our party. But what I would like to do is get a couple of shots off with Astarion so that we can take care of a lot of these guys before... Whoop, 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 whoop. Get out! Oh my gosh! That guy came out of nowhere. Alright, here we go. And gone. Alright, and with Astarion, we did just use up his action. They did adjust this in their last patch. So what happened is it used to be that whenever you were in stealth and you would snipe somebody out of stealth, you would then start your combat, but it would be your turn, but you would still have your full action, your full bonus action, and whatever else you would typically have in the first round of combat. They did adjust that so that if you take a pot shot at somebody from stealth out of combat, what ends up happening is you use up your action. So kind of a bummer, because it was really nice having Astarion like get in that whole extra action once combat started. But you know, I mean, it's fine. Target outside normal range. I think we're going to end up with a lot of people outside of normal range. Yeah. Actually, let me take a look at their HP. So we have 13, 13, 14, and 14. So all of these guys are pretty weak. And the reason I was wondering about that is, okay, do I need to do Hunter's Mark anywhere? And do I need to use this Dread Ambusher, because the Dread Ambusher does have a little extra damage on it. So if there was something with higher HP, I would use the Dread Ambusher on the thing with the higher HP. So we're going to go ahead and get Gale into the fray as well.
To new horizons.
And if you'll notice, the only one who's actually in combat is Astarion. Gale is not in combat because they were stealthed off to the side. And still gaming at 4 a.m. It's good to have you asking about Final Fantasy again.
On it.
Oh no! Don't you move! Don't you move! You stay right there. Gale, come on, my guy. You can't get. All right, I think I'm gonna have to get him in a better position here. One that does not involve him getting into line of sight here. And I think that position, oh man, really not a great way to go about doing this, but I think we're just going to have to stand right next to Astarion. if they're able to see him or not, or if he can see anybody. Okay, yeah, cool. Clear shot. Only 4 damage, that's okay, but Gale is in combat now. What we're gonna do
Need to press onward.
is we're going to get Nerdad, and we're gonna get Shadowheart in the very edge, and we're just gonna have them jump in so that their first action is them making that jump. That way they get a little extra motion in place, and so that they can move in. Oh, and actually, if you notice, even though we used jump, which is typically a bonus action, for whatever reason, it did not use up her bonus action, which I will take. I will take. So let's do the exact same thing with Nerdad. Let's get him down there, and we will have him jump into the fray. Although, I actually want him. Oh, I moved too far. Oh no, that was Halson, who is not in stealth. All right. So we learned something. We just learned something. Yeah, the bear was definitely not in stealth. You know what? Let me see if I can jump from this balcony over to the other balcony, because that would be just delightful. Bruh, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Sometimes the pathing in this is super weird. Yeah. We jump over here, and we get a free strike. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't enough to kill him, though. Oh, no. That's a bummer. All right, back to Astarion. And he still has a bonus action, so we're going to go ahead and take a shot here. We're actually going to move him forward just a smidge, because I think this will put him, yeah, in range. Actually, I'm going to use Dread Ambusher just to ensure that this guy gets taken out. But doink. But doink. And I still have a bonus action that we can use to try to take this guy out. Do I have enough movement for that? Got plenty of movement. Question is, where are we gonna go? He doesn't have any penalties from being on low ground, so I think. Oh, I had attack selected. My gosh. Meant to have him click and move to that location, but no. With finesse, sometimes, you guys. All right, we'll get him in place there. Ooh, Armor of Agathis. That is kind of a pain to deal with. Armor of Agathis. They get temporary hit points, and then the attacker takes 5 cold damage. So I need to focus on taking that guy out with ranged instead of melee, so that poor Nerdad doesn't take a huge amount of damage.
Can't even catch my breath.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and have him jump over here. I guess I really don't need to.
Very well.
Don't need the extra movement. I'll just move in and do nothing. I'll move in and do nothing. So cool. I'm glad I moved in and did nothing.
Victory is assured.
Okay, Gale still has a bonus action. We're not gonna worry about that. Stabby, yeah. Oh, Sacred Flame hit. It's always weird to me that these followers of other deities, like evil deities, still do Sacred Flame. I mean, it totally makes sense, but I get it. Yes, it is. The time has come for Goblin Genocide, and I'm not really sure what I want to do with Shadowheart here, because yeah, I'm going to move her at least out of line of sight, but I do want her to drink a potion because she's running a little low on HP. All right, bear time. So I'm gonna have him. I guess we're running low on targets, actually. Cool. I mean, good. Good problem to have. All right, and Astarion. We are going to have him. You know what? We're going to have him cloak, actually. And shoot this guy. And that should do it. And that was the guy that had Armor of Agathis. So glad we took care of that in stealth. Or from range, sorry.
May the dice roll in my favor.
All right. I am getting that XP. That's what it's all about, you guys. Oh, Gale doesn't quite have the movement to target that guy. I think this is going to break his line of sight moving up here. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bummer. So, he is going to dash.
On my way.
Which stinks. That is going to put him a little bit vulnerable, but
Nothing important is ever
I'd like
easy.
to have him. I'd like to have him be able to attack next turn. Man, he's all about that ray of sickness. Jeez. Ooh. He had line of sight to Shadowheart. I did not realize that. I wonder if I could have attacked with Shadowheart. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. All right. And hey, look, you've got a bear right next to you now. That was pretty funny. Multi-attack, and this should take this guy out. It is pretty cool. Whenever bears attack, they claw and then they bite. That's how it is in D&D too. All right, I'm gonna leave him here because I'm gonna have him. Well, could get him in better position for a better jump.
Can't give up.
Shadowheart, you've been super useful this fight. Thanks. Yeah, she doesn't have enough movement for anything. She can jump up there though. That's nice. She can't do anything when she's up there, but at least she's up there. Yeah. And we are back to Astarion. We're going to go ahead and stealth a little bit. These guys are surprisingly hard to hit for whatever reason. Yeah, level 2, and yeah, really rough to hit. That works out. Okay.
I've got a long road ahead.
What do we have over here? Oh, yeah, this guy. All right. How was Astarion doing? Is he coming down, or is he, like, stuck on the roof?
What
Ah,
now?
he's kind of stuck on the roof. Okay, never mind. He's not stuck on any roof. Dang it.
Let's go.
All right. So what we're gonna
Better make
do
my next move.
is we are going to close the heck out of this door.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Close. Nice. Okay. And then Astarion is going to sneak his little self over here. And you guessed it, we're going to take this guy out. Actually, I'm going to use my bonus action.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Did not do well on that. Oh, because I shot him outside of normal range. So the bird, I still haven't taken a short rest. So I'm not able to pull the bird out yet. I do try to conserve my short rests as much as possible.
Maybe I should stay crouched.
And maybe I shouldn't, because I mean the reason that I want to keep my short rests at a minimum is because that decreases the amount of long rests that I have to take. And the reason I want to decrease the amount of long rests I have to take is to conserve all of my camping supplies, but I've got a ton of camping supplies, so it doesn't really matter. Hey, do you guys think that I should switch over to tactician mode? I've been thinking about that. Let me know in chat what y'all think. All right. There's this guy over here. He's not going to do anything. We do have some enemies back in this room. But who do we have still actually? Oh, it's these guys. I aggroed the whole room.
Let's not get caught.
All right. Time to move then. Time to move. So what we're gonna do I'm gonna shoot these things down. Is that gonna help at all? No, that's not gonna help at all. Any other hanging things I can shoot down? No. Dumb.
Best be on my way.
Alright, what can I shoot? What can I shoot? He's outside of range. He's not, though. It's only a level 1, though. I would like to... Okay, yeah, we're gonna do... Well, okay. This is Nerdad. Nerdad is terrible at actually shooting stuff, so we're just gonna kill this level 1 quick. Yeah.
Rather stand tall.
And Gale, it is now your turn. Actually, I should have moved the bear forward first.
Immediately.
We're learning things left and right over here. We'll get him in here. Let's move him this direction. And have him shoot this guy. I always like to do Ray of Frost. Don't switch a tactician. Okay. If anybody disagrees in chat, let me know. Because I've got an itch to switch it over to tactician, but I think that's just going to increase the... Oh, darn it. Who is this guy? This guy's not even in the fight. But he caused my stealth to fail.
Shall we dance?
All right. So we're going to move this direction, and we're going to shoot right through the dang wall. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, yes, we are. Because he's got Dread Ambusher. Kablorky, and out. And out. Those heavy oak doors are locked, so I do need to come back this way. Yeah, let's go this way.
Do nicely.
But yeah, if you guys think I should not switch over to tactician, we will not do that. Dror Ragzlin is also a little rough to deal with. Ideally, the way that this... Oh, he was just concentrating on detect thoughts, so that's not too big of a deal. Typically, the way that I would deal with Dror Ragzlin is a similar explosive strategy of just, you know, tossing like 3 smoke powder barrels right in front of him as he's like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, what are you doing? That's great. Oh, with a little smoke powder barrel movement. I've been meaning to do that for forever. And then blowing him the heck up. All right, who is this? This is Gale.
Come on.
What we're gonna do... This guy only has 1 HP left. I think I'm gonna have Shadowheart deal with this guy right here. Just cause, yeah, we'll have her jump. Because I want to get her up in Dror Ragzlin's face.
Onward.
In the face. In the face. Oh man, we got more people joining.
What
Not
now?
ideal. And we're gonna have Nerdad jump to the other side. This is another like D&D / Baldur's Gate 3 do the switch and die with honor. Yeah, I know. This is another like D&D / Baldur's Gate trick. Whenever you've got your softies in the back here, so I've got, you know, Astarion back here, I've got Gale back here. These are my glass cannons. I don't want them to get hit. I could have moved Nerdad up right here, but that would have allowed Dror Ragzlin to then move around Nerdad and get a little bit closer to Gale. If you put Nerdad on the opposite side of Dror Ragzlin, that will keep him sticky right where he's at. I mean, he can still take that risk and still go after Gale, but we're not going to worry about that. All right.
Rough tempest I will raise.
So he should be, again, pretty sticky. I'm just going to go ahead and have Gale back the heck out. And Gale should have enough movement next round to deal with that. All right, same deal. you get a bear all up in your face. And we're going to go ahead and multi-attack again. This should do a pretty good amount of damage, yeah. That's about a third of his damage. That's pretty good. Or he's dead. Is that spoilers that you just said in the chat there, Still Gaming? Alright. And that should do it for this turn. These guys are gonna yeah. Ooh. Rue an alchemist fire on me. Yasha. Okay. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Because you know what? Now I have fire to dip my weapon in. So, joke's on you. Alright, I should probably have Astarion start taking out the side guys. Yeah.
Make it hurt.
Oof. Not ideal. Alright, he moves back out. So that wasn't productive. I did get his weapon his weapon dipped in fire, which will be a nice little boost. 17 HP. Whoa! Whoa! Ooh, the bear's doing bad. Yeesh. Alright, it's time to pull out some stops here. So what we are going to do... I could do Ray of Sickness. He does have the Poisoner's Robe on, and that would be a good thing. Poisons the target. Again, that limits the number of actions that he can take. Oh no, sorry. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. That will be a huge bonus. It will be nice to have him on blindness, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'd like to do some damage while still giving him a status effect. So actually, I am going to go ahead and upcast this thing. Ah, and he saved against it. Darn it. Alright. Gale escapes again. Okay, good. I needed that to miss. We're starting to run a little low on HP across the board. Alright. Could move over to the bear and do a lay on hands. I don't like that though, because I will risk an opportunity attack from George Ragsland, and this guy is he's swole, yo. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and do a command on George Ragsland. Have him drop his weapon, because he is just... Yeah, he is just being a brute with this thing. And I'm going to pick that freaking thing up. Heck yes. Actually, let me take a look at that. What does this weapon do? Alright, Faithbreaker. It is a Warhammer. Versatile, cool. And it's a +1. It's actually a pretty good weapon. I might use that. Cool. I'm down with that. So yeah. Now it's time to pull out Compelled Duel. So this is going to basically force Dror to attack Dad. Nice. The rough thing with Compelled Duel is that it's a concentration spell. But you'll have people definitely hitting you to potentially break your concentration. Nerdad does a pretty good job on concentration though, so we should be mostly okay. But anyway, this should kind of save. It should save Shadowheart and the bear at least for a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. Man, she is brutalized here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a Lunar Mend, because that is freaking awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna cast this at level 3. Because I mean, oh, come on. What was that? 8 HP, ridiculous. What were the rolls on that? 3d8. So quick calculation, that is 27 divided by 2 is 13 and a half. So it's 5 hit points, 5.5 hit points under average there. That is not ideal, you guys. Oh, this is also interesting. His multi-attack can only be used once per battle. It's not on short rest, it is per battle. That is kind of interesting because there are long rests, there are short rests. And typically in tabletop D&D, like, you're going to be taking a short rest every single time that you fight after the fight's done. But there is a limit to the number of short rests that you can do, but they wanted to make sure that multi-attack was, which is typically a short rest thing, you're able to do every fight. Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna go up and get him into the fire again, I guess. Jeez. Hopefully he does okay. I think it is time. I think it's time to pull out Bless. I think it's time to pull out Bless. Should have done that a little bit earlier, but no time like the present, right? Astarian's not in range, but I'll give it to Nerdad, I guess. Not ideal, but do it anyway. And I do have Sanctuary in my back pocket. I might pull that out, but for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and Healing Word the bear. See, that's how you heal something. That's a level 1 spell that did more healing than the level 3 slot that I just used. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright, Astarian. Let's get you in the zone here, my guy. We got up here. Yeah, let's go ahead and take out the guy that is actively harassing my frontliners down here. Oof. Man, that is rough. It's so much nicer at level 5 whenever Astarian actually gets multi-attack. Ooh. Oh, did you guys see? Oh, jeez. Oh, this guy is rough. Did you guys see how Nerdad lost the buff Warding Bond? I don't know if y'all remember what Warding Bond does, but it links me up to the party member that cast it, and I get half damage, and half of that damage goes to the other party member. So it's basically a way of sharing the damage. The reason that I lost Warding Bond, and I had my hireling back in camp casted on Nerdad, so he's just been sitting in camp like, ugh, ah, just taking damage from like random locations. The reason I lost Warding Bond is because the hireling just died. So that's kind of fun. That'll be 100 gold to bring him back. It's usually not too big of a deal, but I do only have 800 gold, so it is a little rough in these earlier levels. All right, Jor Ragzlin is getting close to being knocked out here, so I am hoping we can get some stuff happening. And I don't know where the heck he is going right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and cast Blindness on him. What? Why can't I?
In striking distance.
And again, Blindness is such a great spell. Ooh, 35 to hit. That is pretty gross. That is pretty gross. Should probably try to do Brave Enfeeblement again. Twice as much chance to hit, and it'll still poison him. I am gonna upcast this again. Come on, come on, come on! Yeah. Cool. Took him out. Took him the heck out. Alright. Let's get Gale a little bit farther out. Did that hit? I didn't see... Oh, man! This is such a brutal fight. So, Astarian has this guy Hunter marked. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and whittle him down a little bit. And... go ahead and move to the other side of him. Again, to lock him down and to get Nerdad a little bit closer over to these guys who are being jerks on the stairway. 4 more left, but we are dealing with a bunch of level 2s and level 1s, so should not be too big of a deal. Man, everybody's getting brutalized here. And let's get the bear going. You know, I do like that you can jump straight through an enemy's like melee range without provoking an opportunity attack. That is actually a really, really significant and important thing to know. Alright, let's... Hey, you lost armor back at this, though. That's really good. Actually should have done that with range. That's fine. Does he have any movement? He does have movement. Let's get him... getting sticky with everybody over here. And same deal, we're gonna go ahead and take out this guy. Yes, good, good, good. Get her into melee range. All right, Astarion, your time to shine, man. First off, let's see how hard it is. So 60%, I don't like that. That is gross. So he's gonna stealth, and we are going to attack with advantage. There it is. There it is. Not going to have him hide. These guys are getting a little far outside of his range, so in fact, I'm going to move him up a little bit.
Allow me to demonstrate.
And if he takes a couple of hits, not too big of a deal, because he has got some of the most hit points out of the entire party. In fact, he has the most hit points by a large margin as far as the party goes. Jeez. I know. You know, the bear, okay, it's a big, beastly bear. But it is kind of adorable, but man, when it, like, pounces, I mean, jumps through the air, and, like, it, like, slams down next to you. I mean, like, can you imagine this guy? He's, like, standing on the steps, he's like, yeah, I got a height advantage, I got my crossbow, you know, and he's, like, shooting, then all of a sudden... a bear comes flying through the air to land right next to him, claws out. Just, ah! Great. It's great. Great visuals. Great visuals. I do enjoy it. Alright, we'll go ahead and end Gale's turn. Guy, don't you be hitting that bear. Jump over this way. And I really should be... Oh my gosh, another one joined the fight. I really should be dipping my weapons a lot more. Especially for my frontliners, but for my frontliners, I find that jump is so good for getting them into the exact position that they want. See, that opportunity right there, I should have moved up right here, dipped my weapon, finished moving. I think I had enough movement to actually get up in there. So... something that I need to work on as a player to be a little bit better. All right, bud, you are gone. All right, where is this new individual? Oh, it's way the heck over there. So same deal. I'm gonna use. I'm going to use jump again just to get a little bit extra distance and get this bear moving towards this last archer. Same deal with Shadowheart. I'm going to... Why can't you just jump down, pumpkin? Gosh. I think it might be quicker just to have her dash over this direction. What are you doing? She forgot how to walk up steps or walk down steps. Yeah, we'll have her dash. Try to get over in this direction. Cool. All right, Astarion, my guy. Let's go ahead and have you try to take this guy out, which he did. And can you reach this one? Nope, sure can't. Bummer. Should be able to, yeah, can Hunter's Mark that one. Got a bonus action, may as well.
Unleash me.
That is the cool thing. Hunter's Mark has a slightly longer range than the hand crossbows that I've got right now. And you know what else has a long range? Are wizard cantrips, but not long enough. So Gale goes this way. All right.
Well, so much for peace.
Nerdad still has all of his movement. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump on up here. See, again, super useful to have that jump. I would have had to have gone all the way around, but Nerdad can just jump the heck up there. Kind of fascinating. Like, playing Baldur's Gate 3 in this way has made me rethink the way that I play Dungeons & Dragons. Like, it's made me realize how incredibly useful jumping is. Like, I've played many a fight where there's been a height disadvantage, you know, like people up on a balcony, or, you know, facing off people down, you know, with Romeo, I guess, down on the ground. But I realized, like, having played this, that I can use jumping a lot more in D&D. Let's go ahead and have this guy heal. We're gonna blow a second level spell slot here. 8 HP again. Oh well. Not ideal. Not ideal.
On I go.
Now let's have her climb this ladder. So it is kind of interesting. Like, typically, again, tabletop D&D rules, climbing things uses up your movement speed, but not in Baldur's Gate 3. You just click on it, you use it, you ascend to the next level. Which, hey, look at who's right here. And he got blinded. That's exactly what I want. Alright, it's starting. Can you even reach this guy? Target outside of normal range. But he is blinded, 55% chance to hit. I think I'm going to have to get him up the ladder. Kind of a bummer that he went all the way up there. Don't like that.
Moving.
I like that it specifies that Halsin is a cave bear. Alright. Oh! He should be in range. Target too far. Never mind. Darn it. And Halsin's blocking the path. Dang it. Let's see if I can reach him from here. Nope. Still too far. Dang. Is he still 100 mark? Yeah.
I don't fancy their chances.
Fine. Fine. Yeah, let's... This interrupted. Yeah, this was a smart move on his part. Probably a move that I should have taken a long time ago, but I did not. Path is going to be interrupted still.
Another fight. Let's go.
Man,
Time to press
it's
ahead.
going to get really crowded up that ladder. Yeah, I'm just going to end this turn. We'll see what happens here. Ooh! Oh no! That was pretty smart. That was pretty smart of that goblin. And looking back on my life choices I have made thus far, I have somewhat realized that I should have pushed that guy off before he could push me off. But I didn't think of that. I should have. And again, I'm embarrassed at the direction that my life has taken that has led me to this point, that has led me to not realize that I should have pushed him off and lost my cleric because I wasn't thinking of pushing him off. So I'm sorry that all of you had to see this horrific display of embarrassing strategy. So this is a little bit rough because the bear is too big to get across these beams. And he's not strong enough to jump down those things. So back down the ladder he goes because, you know, bears climb ladders all the time. And what I'm going to do is just to avoid pot shots, I am going to move him as close to underneath this, you know, sniper nest as I can. I'm going to go ahead and have him dash. Oh, man. That did not go well at all. Oh, Starion is so bad at jumping. And he's got, like, what, 8? No, he's got 10 strength, man. He should be jumping, like, way the heck more. But alas. Let's just try to move here. Oh, target outside normal range. It's gonna take me 30 minutes to take out this last level 2 goblin.
Swords meet
For real.
Survival
Alright,
is all
Nerdad,
that
you
matters.
go straight up, man. Let's see if we...
On my way.
Oh, let's see if we can get this guy taken care of. Alright. So now you push me, I'm gonna push you. Oh, but I can't push him in the direction that I want him to be pushed. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so now I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit worried that he's gonna knock Nerdad off as well.
I speak, they burn.
This is the hardest fight I've ever had with 5 level 4 characters against a single level 2 goblin. Okay, yeah, it's like the Spider Matriarch all over again, but you know what? The Spider Matriarch was like a level 5, or maybe even level 6. I think it was level 5. A level 5 boss. So it's understandable that I had difficulty, but it turns out the hardest enemy in the game is a level 2 goblin. Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. Guy's blinded. I'm using Firebolt. Got advantage. Here we go. Ah.
Is that blood?
Gee.
No, never mind.
Definitely gonna loot this guy though. Holy crap. Hey Shadowheart, I know you're dead and everything, but I'm gonna toss a whole bunch of stuff your direction. Thanks, Pumpkin. Oh, and she's encumbered too, actually. Let me move those to Gale. Oh. Oh.
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest.
I know. I'm gonna freaking have everybody rest. Jeez Louise.
Don't linger.
I will actually burn a short rest for this, because my goodness gracious, we are in a sad
Excellent choice.
state. Alright. Let's get you up on your feet.
Still breathing, despite
Let's see what's in
everything.
this wooden chest here. Hooray.
Best be on my way.
Okay. So let's go ahead and heal first. And then we'll take care of the looting and we'll take care of talking with Dead here. I will describe what this scene is like if you hadn't made everything all hostile. If everything had not been hostile, what would happen is you would have come in here and all these goblins were surrounding this little area right here with this dead mind flayer. And Dror Ragzlin was working on doing this ritual to talk to this dead mind flayer. And there is this fascinating thing where... So, again, these guys are looking for the weapon. You know what? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to hold off on saying this until we do Speak with Dead with these guys, because there is something important that I don't want to spoil too much before we actually hear it from the mouths of all these guys here. All right. So, let's go ahead and lay on hands as much as we can here. Yeah, we're gonna need 16 healing on Shadowheart. I like the gong noise that lay on hands makes. It's pretty good. All right, Shadowheart has a Channel Divinity charge, and this is actually super important. We are planning on taking a short rest. Whenever we short rest, we regain half our maximum HP, which should help everybody get up to max except for the Cave Bear. Because that's going to do a lot of healing, and because we do still need a little bit of healing on the Cave Bear, and because Channel Divinity is a short rest recharge, whenever you have a short rest coming up, you want to do your short rest abilities first. Like your short rest healing abilities, I mean. Use those first, use the short rest, you get it back immediately.
Keep a blade.
And so actually we'll take a quick look at
Let me work my magic.
everybody else. Gale has Arcane Recovery, but that is once per long
I'm
rest.
ready.
And I have already
Got a
used
lot on my mind. And
Nerdad's short rest healing ability here. So
My
it is
faith
definitely
protects me.
up for Shadowheart to go ahead and heal as many people as we can. Alright, and that should do it. Here we go. Short rest.
I'll fill that one later.
And now everybody's back up to max HP. The problem that I have got right now is that Nerdad is out of spell slots. Shadowheart is out of spell slots.
I'm not sure.
Gale has one. Actually, I can use Arcane Recovery, and I'm going to do that right now. So we're going to get back one level 1 spell slot, and then we're going to do this again and get back a... Oh. Another level 1. That should be fine. That should be fine. So Gale now has 3 spell slots, and Astarion has 1 spell slot, which I don't use spell slots too much on Astarion anyway, so it doesn't matter too terribly much. All right. So yeah, I am definitely running really low, and I still have Minthara to take care of as well. It's all right. We've done our short rest. Let's go ahead
No one's
and
stopping
loot
yet.
first of all.
What's hiding here?
Oops. And you know, while we're up here on this second level, we'll go ahead and take a look at all the creeps and everything.
Something good here, I hope.
I like, even though I am super hostile to the goblins, it is still stealing if I grab all their boxes. There are a ton of camp supplies in these barrels up here, which is just great. Just great. Nope, didn't want steel powder barrel. So we'll loot all of this. And again, like there are so many camp supplies, especially in like the lower difficulties. But in the highest difficulty level in Tactician, instead of camping costing 40 camp supplies, it costs 80 camp supplies, and that is where it starts running a little dry. So you have to be really smart about how you use your long rests. Oh, and he is encumbered, so let's go ahead and divvy up the weight a little bit. Oh, actually, we can divvy up the weight a heck of a lot right here. We have a whole bunch of camp supplies. Check it out. He has 352 weight right now. We're going to send all of the camp supplies that we've just picked up over to camp. Send to camp. Whole thing, dang it. And ta-da! That was over 100, like 120 weight units of camp supplies, so that's pretty good. And he can move again freely. Hooray. Hold person and grease. That's pretty good. So on my test run, I have been trying a Nerdad with who is a sorcerer and having Lae'zel in the party and removing Gale. And let me tell you, I have mentioned before on this stream that I love wizards to death, and it is a little painful not having a wizard. I mean, I'm sure it's totally normal, and I'm sure regular players are like, what's the big deal about having a wizard in the party? But, I just like wizards so much, so much. Just the spell versatility, and especially in Baldur's Gate 3, when you can, anytime you're out of combat, switch out your prepared spells. Like, not being able to switch out your prepared spells at will during the day and only being able to do it in long rest is what makes wizards difficult to play in regular old D&D. But that removes, like, the biggest disadvantage of a wizard. So they're just overpowered. And I mean, same thing with, like, all of the casting classes, but I feel like it's particularly so with wizards. All right. And it's not like we nerfed the sorcerer at all. But even still, like, it just makes the sorcerer that much worse, if that makes sense, comparatively. All right, Gale, it is disguise self time, my guy. Oh, what form should I take? Here, let me know in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and cast detect thoughts real quick, because I want him back up with that. All right. Can't remember if you guys already gave me an answer to the, hey, what should Gale disguise himself as, like last stream, but we're gonna do, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna pick this time. You'll let me know in the chat what he should do next time. We're gonna do, yeah, female elf, that's what I picked. And here we go with Speak with Dead. Cool glowy eyes.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
All right, here we go. What did you want with that mind player?
Squid, ship, fugitives, needs.
Why are you and the drow working together?
Absolute binds obedience.
I should make him a Lalafell. Okay, I will do that next time. So we didn't learn too terribly much from that, so let's go ahead and chit-chat with the dead mind flayer here. Incidentally, I don't know if you guys saw, but on that little ritual table, there was a scroll of Speak with Dead, which was what Dror Raglan was trying to do.
Ah, my tadpole. It's just like on the ship.
There's no doubt this creature is responsible for your parasite, and it's waiting for your questions.
Well. Let's see. How do I get rid of this parasite?
You see the tadpole in the mind flayer's hand? Not a parasite. Perfection. Rebirth is sloughing flesh. A new skull housing cold, sharp intellect.
Well, let me know how to get rid of it, dude. That was not an answer to my question. Dang it. Why did you abduct me?
Dark, empty pods flicker across your vision. They demand new flesh.
So this is interesting. It looks like the mind flayers were not, like, they didn't have, like, these weren't special tadpoles to them. They were just doing what mind flayers do, which is to say, put tadpoles in people, have those tadpoles turn those people into mind flayers. Why did the dragon riders attack the ship?
You watch through the creature's eyes as it curses the starborn slaves. They want the ones from the ship. Darkness and sun barely contained.
Tell me who the Absolute is.
Fractured images fill your mind. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power.
What does the Absolute want from the goblins?
You see Draw Ragslin writhe. A tadpole clings to the mind flayer's fingers.
Huh.
The Goblin King bows, obedient. The flesh of his tribe becomes the flesh of the Absolute. The mind flayer's corpse twitches, then collapses again. It will speak no more.
All right, so this is interesting. I've actually never done the situation where you do a Speak with Dead on these two. But what happens in a typical situation is that you come into this area, Dror Ragslin and all these goblins are trying to perform Speak with Dead on this dead mind flayer. And the reason that they are trying to do that is because Dror Ragslin, well, actually, the Absolute is trying to find that weapon. And we've heard about this weapon before. But, we're not sure what the Absolute wants with the weapon. But as you are talking with Dror Ragslin, you do that whole, like, you know, tadpole mental connection, and you realize that the weapon he is looking for is the artifact that Shadowheart had on her whenever you first met her. So for whatever reason, they consider this a weapon, and they there's just a fascinating scene where not only are you telepathically linked with Dror Ragslin, but Dror Ragslin is also telepathically linked with Shadowheart, and Shadowheart is doing everything she can to not think about, you know, the artifact or whatever, so that Dror Ragslin doesn't realize that the weapon that he is looking for is literally in the room with him on Shadowheart, or actually in this case it's on Nerdad's inventory or whatever. But it's fascinating because Dror Ragslin actually manages to speak with the mind flayer, and you realize that this mind flayer is the one that like abducted you and infected you, and so you realize that the mind flayer is going to, because Dror Ragslin is looking for the people that escaped from the ship because they're the ones with the weapon. You realize that this mind flayer is going to incriminate you as the people that escaped from the ship, which means that he's going to know that the people who escaped from the ship are the ones that are right there next to him. So what you do is you use your telepathic connection to take over Dror Ragslin and force questions into his brain that he asks the mind flayer, and it's fantastic. It is a wonderful, wonderful scene. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to replay this section after the stream is done, and I will record that and put that up on my channel. So watch out for that on the La Nerdad channel. I don't like the fact that he is
Let's have a little fun.
plowing right into where the spider is. I still have PTSD from spiders. Oof. Yeah. What level are these guys? Level 3? Yeah, that should be totally fine. Come on, turn in. All right. Spider, I'm not sure which direction it's going to go, but we're going to go ourselves a decent direction. I'm going to go ahead and dash and get onto that little platform just to get a little bit of height advantage against this guy.
Time to push my luck again.
Same deal as I always say, jump is fantastic. This is a really good way to cut
Don't waste a
distance.
step.
And you know what? We're going to go ahead and dash as well here. see if we can get up into this guy's grill. Nope. But we're close. We're close. Hopefully he sees us there and goes after Nerdad. Rather, he did not try to go after... Oh, yeah. He can jump pretty far. Hopefully he doesn't go after Gale or after Astarion. And heck, let's go ahead and dash with this guy too. Dude, just move forward. Okay.
Can't afford to let up.
Actually, what was that ability that he had off to the side here? Oh, dismiss wild shape. Yeah, I'll leave that. I'll leave that. Have her jump, and I'm actually gonna have her get over a little bit closer to Astarion, just to kind of add a little bit of frontliner protection for Astarion. All right, and it is Astarion's turn, so we're gonna go ahead and get him into position, and he should have a clear shot to this guy. Okay, here we go. Oof. Expected that to do a little bit more damage, but... Ooh, man. Guy's really hard to hit. Oof. Yep, he's going straight after Astarion. Okay. It is time to get all heavy armor up in here. Ooh, still can.
Step to it.
Oh, I saw. Oh no, I saw a female and I assumed it was Shadowheart, but no, it is Gale in the Sky Soul. Well, I only realized whenever Gale said his like response, his little response, you know, voice stuff. It's like, wait a minute, why does Shadowheart sound like Gale? Super good tonight, y'all. I mean, not like I ever. Not like I ever. Oh, and he's got blindness. That's nice. Oh, I didn't expect that to hit. Okay.
Right. What now?
That was a good roll. All right. I do have a lot of stuff in this area to go ahead and loot, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we'll go into the spider pit. I think there are a couple of things in the spider pit that need to be grabbed. Let's get... actually, I'm going to have Nerdad jump up there. And as you can see, the vendors and the two guards over here are long, long gone.
Have to keep going.
Ooh, but they did leave a lot of their stuff. Look at that! Scroll of Revivify is going to be great. The rest of the stuff, I can do without. But it is gold. Seriously, I think I am going to have to chill a little bit on buying all the stuff that I have been buying, so that I can get a little... Whoa, no, do not jump. Dang it. Oh, it did that thing where he can jump up from a spot, but jumping back down to the exact same spot that he jumped up from is a mess. Alright, I think I've looted... Well, oh, actually, no. There should be that ritual axe that I wanted to pick up later. So let's go ahead and check this out, make sure... He took it! What a jerk. How dare he take his own stuff. Ridiculous. Hey guys, are y'all gonna come this way? Oh good, I'm so glad.
Seems simple enough.
Go ahead and open this up. Kind of weird the gate that comes up from the bottom. Seems like you would want a gate that comes in from the top. But you know, who am I to criticize? Who am I to criticize?
What's in here?
Oh, and actually there's some bone cap in here. That's great. There is a cave mouth. I'm going to take a quick look in there. I think this is a place that I've already been, but we will check it out regardless. I don't think think there's anything else in this area, so we'll go ahead and check out that cave mouth right now.
Where are you going? We have work to do. Enemies to kill.
Sorry. Of course. Oh, of course. Let's focus on that. Fine, my guy. Jeez. Didn't realize Halson was gonna get, like, super cranky if we, didn't, you know, genocide every goblin in existence. Alright, do I still need to loot these guys up here? I can't remember if I did or not. So we'll find out here soon. I did not. Alright, cool. More loot. Scroll of Hold Person. I feel like I have a lot of scrolls of Hold Person. And let me talk to this rat, because I don't think I've talked to this rat yet.
Rotting. He's rotting. Already turning green. Sweet and juicy. All for me. All for me.
Rats are pretty gross. Rats are pretty gross. Another thing that you can do in this whole area is if you jump down into the spider pit and talk with these spiders, you can kind of do like an agreement with them. They will help you take out the goblins if you open their door. Which, you know, it's always fun. Hope this guy doesn't get upset that I'm stealing his stuff.
Breathe deep and move.
But, oh, and I think I just entered combat. But what we're going to do is we're going to move heavy stuff out of the way so that Nerdad is not...
I don't need any attention right now. Free for the taking.
Alright. Yeah, we go. Oh, and they are all... Oh! How'd they see us? Oh, because of the stupid bear. Bear, you're dumb sometimes. Fine. Fine. Tell you what, I'm gonna save my multi-attack. I'm just gonna do a regular attack on this guy, because he doesn't have that many hit points. And we're gonna do a critical hit, apparently. Cool.
I have to survive this.
So now we're gonna have Astarion move his little self in. And start sniping people. Yeah. Huh, that's interesting. Why did he not get his Dread Ambusher? I was actually holding off on attacking this guy so that he would have Dread Ambusher. I'm a little disappointed in that. But I will make him chill way the heck in there.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
My faith protects me.
I'm gonna have her move off to the side as well. Oh, and she doesn't have a big, huge bear following her, so she should be able to get all the way up to this guy. What are you doing? Why are you? Well, that works too, I guess. Stuff to loot. So I should emphasize, it's not only the XP that we're here for. We're also here for stealing everybody's stuff. Alright, we'll have Nerdad talk to the rat.
Longing for small spaces, stone walls hugging close, confining. There is a light here, in the tight space beneath the floor. Secret things that shine.
Better be cautious.
So, I'm not totally... No, stop. Sneaking
Should
around there.
mind my step.
I think this is everything in this area, but we are going to...
Don't
Gale,
draw any
why are you still
attention.
sneaking around?
Don't waste a step.
Into that fight, we'll go ahead and save and talk to this guy.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise Maglubbiet.
You know Maglubbiet. A tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goomless as the rest of them.
Pray to whoever you want, it's a free world. Gormless, I'm not the one behind bars. Let's see, how'd you land yourself in that cage? McGlovey, a tyrant. That seems paladin-y.
McGlobiet's looked out for me since I was knee-high to a walk pup. Bollocks to this absolute, I say, and bollocks to you and all.
So this is kind of interesting. It's like the one follower of the traditional goblin god right here, and for following the wrong god. Oh, we're so not lockpicking that with yeah. He gets imprisoned. Let's lockpick this. Oh, he failed a lockpicking? What is happening? Yeah, let's roll again. Dang. I get a 10 to 13 bonus and he failed that roll. And barely passed that one. Jeez.
A crooked touch.
That's pretty brutal.
And these things are staying interesting.
Oh, come on, I freed you, my guy. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? That's your fault. That's your fault. You should have let me. Oh my goodness gracious.
Let's get going.
I'm not to blame here. I'm not to blame here, you guys. Loot everything now that no one is around anymore. Oh, he's encumbered again. I tell you what, as soon as we get out of here, we gotta sell stuff like immediately. Yeah, we are running out of weight space pretty darn fast. Actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and equip this. Absolute power, a surge of divine energy accompanies your swing, possibly pushes the target back 17 feet. Yeah, that's cool. Knocks him prone, dazes, and weak grip. Yeah, that's a good weapon. I do like the Watcher's Guide a lot, but this Faithbreaker is a little bit better. Plus it does more damage, so heck yeah. We'll take it. We will take it. Oh, that bear's gonna follow me. Dang it. Oh, you know what? I am going to equip this just for a second, just for the light. Once the days, or actually, I can head back to camp and have him cast light on my new weapon. There's another up there, I think. Yeah, all right. Whatever.
Step forward.
Whatever. All right. All right. Time for looting this right here. Time to take care of Minthara. Again, this is going to be a little rough. Because she is a beast. Let's move this all over to Astarion. Alright, here we go. So, what we're going to do...
Softer than a whisper.
We're going to try to take out this eye first. I don't want that eye going. And you know what? I'm going to move Nerdad the heck out of the way since he has the bear following him, and the bear is not stealthed right now. We'll go ahead and move everybody up as well.
Over there.
Everybody stealth. Everybody stealth. What are y'all doing?
Lost in
Stealth
thought.
and stealth.
Seen as I was taught.
You know, I keep on saying stealth. I don't think it's... Yeah, it's called hiding. I really should use the correct terminology.
Looking ahead. If
Yeah, let's
everyone else
have-
minds
let's
their
have him
business, I'll be fine.
All right.
Stepping softly.
Let's get a story into position.
This really isn't my forte.
Have Gale get into position. And have Shadowheart move into position. And again, with Shadowheart, I'm going to have her jump into the red here. Just to get a little bit of distance before the battle actually triggers. Here we go. Hey, everybody! Ooh, Minthara is not in battle yet. Which is good. Which is good. Ooh, that was a good hit. Dang. All right.
Something smells tasty.
Ooh, Starion should be able to hit this guy from here. Oh, nope, not that way though. Good. I would really like to know why Starion isn't getting his Dread Ambusher stuff on the first round anymore. Because I do like that stuff. Maybe it's whenever he starts the fight, because technically we're not on the first turn yet, so I should probably start doing that. Have him initiate everything, and then everybody else can move into position.
Position to find oneself in. Step by step.
So it's funny, whenever Gale is in stealth, yeah, I figured that would get seen pretty quick. Whenever Gale is in stealth, sometimes he says stuff like, you know, why am I doing this? This is not what I do.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Swiftly now.
Getting a little more into that whole issue where
Ready.
nobody can actually
Let's
hit
think ahead,
anything.
or I'm lost. Breathe deep and move.
All right, Nerdad, you are jumping in, my guy. Yeah, this guy has. Oh, this is a boss. Okay, that's why he's got so many extra hit points. Oh, that guy over there is a boss too. I think I need to take this thing out.
Concentrate.
Yeah. Oh, and it blinded it. So it's like jumping the heck out. That's great.
Let's have some fun. Let's move.
I don't think it's fair that this scrying eye can still move. Ooh, holy crud.
The witching hour.
Want that scrying eye dead. Should have had him come in. Oh, maybe he can see it. Okay, cool. Man, they keep on hitting Shadowheart. Man,
Shall we cut and run?
The lance board is set.
let's go ahead and have. I cannot get people to kill that scrying eye. It's like the toughest scrying eye I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna have him hide behind this bookshelf. That feels appropriate for Gale that he would hide behind that bookshelf. Come on, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it! Bring it, you punk.
Strike true.
There we go. Oh, hey, get 20 XP out of that too, so I mean, that is a win-win-win.
I miss this.
Alright. These guys are so hard to hit. So I think what I'm gonna do is have him come over in this direction. Hide. Come forward a little bit, and I need the advantage to be able to hit these guys. Oh, and now he's got Dread Ambusher. I should have used that with the stealth. Dang. All right, he's going up the ladder. I should have done that initially too. But I'm gonna go ahead and loot this. Loot this archer from like way back when.
Blood comes easy these days. You picked the wrong fight.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is good. Everything is wiped. Oh, I was gonna say everything is wiped out before we actually have a fight with Minthara. Oh man. Okay. First round, I definitely do want to go ahead and stealth. I do want to use Dread Ambusher. Ooh. If he's gonna be able to reach her, I don't think he has a clear path. Outside normal range. Dang it.
With pleasure.
Might be able to luck out here. Nope. Not at all. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. This is going to be really, really, really rough. I already do not have a good feeling about this fight.
No gloom, all doom.
Alright. So, Gale has 3 spell slots available, and I think I am going to use all of them quite a bit.
Let's light them up.
Don't anticipate coming out of this fight with spell slots. Yeah! Gale, dang, man, that is exactly what I wanted. Alright, cool. So, yeah, critical hit was a damage roll of 19 plus 6. Nice. Nice. Still did not poison her. So it was just damage. That's not great. Here she comes. Soul branding. What does that do? Creature's movement speed is increased by 5, and next weapon attack deals additional fire damage. This condition ends upon landing a successful attack. That was such a good hit, though. Like, she's already down to half health, so this is really great. This is really, really great. Okay. How do we want to deal with this, though? Just kind of in a little corner here. I'm only gonna have space for one melee person to hit her over there. That kind of stinks. Could risk the opportunity attack, but I think I'm just gonna shoot her at range. In fact, I'm gonna do a hamstring. Gosh. 35 to hit, 35% to hit. Just doesn't even really have that high of AC. I'm just bad. I actually rolled good for once. That's great. That's great. Okay, I'm gonna have her move over here just in jumping range here, and we'll see how Minthara reacts to this. Am going to get the bear. Since I really only have space for one thing to go over there, I am going to bear it up. Come on, hit. Come on, hit. Yeah. Second attack didn't hit, but that's totally fine. I'll take it.
Where do I go from here?
Oh, he might be able to...
Best be on my way.
Oh, now he doesn't have enough movement. Dang it. I don't want to leave him on this bridge because if Minthara decides to take that bridge out, he will go down. So, I, again, I do not want to have her there. Yeah, Historian's in visual range. Could go ahead and blow his last spell slot, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and mark her. And I think this might do it here. If we can, well, it's really, really... Okay.
Did it. You actually did it.
Yeah.
The leader's dead. Praise Sylvanus. No, that's not right. Praise you, my friend.
Hey, that's
the
pretty
Grove
cool.
owes you a debt beyond measure. Killing's never my first choice, but those three were too dangerous to leave alive.
I need your help.
And you'll receive it soon enough. Return to the Grove. I'll make my own way there. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
Bucolic's a great word. Bucolic's a great word.
These boots have seen everything.
Oh, let's talk to the rat.
Rotting. He's rotting. Already turning green.
These rats are super, super excited about people dying.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Here, let's take a look at. Whoops. Take a look at the war map here. Elegant pen strokes trace out a map of the local area. The goblin's den is indelibly marked in greenish ink. The word Keonthar waves across the bottom, where the largest river flowed. 3 additional locations are annotated. Caravan, Goblins, is scrawled to the northwest of the camp. Toll House, Knolls, marks the far north territory. Forest, Supplies, hovers over an arrow pointing to the forest just to the camp's east. Beneath, in small letters, Between the Laurel. So there is a little stash that we can pick up in a bit. Scroll of Blur. I'm not sure if Gale has that one. We will find out soon enough. And the Water Sparkers. When the wearer stands in water during combat, it becomes electrified, and if they start their turn on an electrified surface, they gain 3 lightning charges. So this is... I don't know if you can see this yet, but there are kind of elemental builds that you can create, and a lot of this comes with these lightning charges. So these lightning charges are a pretty reliable way to deal a good amount of extra damage. So we'll go ahead and take those. It is a little rough having to stand in water that becomes electrified, but you can get other lightning charge equipment that will make it so that you can't be electrified. So again, it's kind of the whole electricity set. And not only that, but electricity is a really, really good good element to go with, because if people are standing in water, you will do a lot of extra damage. They'll be vulnerable to lightning damage. So even if you don't do lightning damage, you can still get a ton of extra damage on your, like, fire and poison attacks and stuff, because you will be doing that extra lightning charge damage. All right, so it is worth talking about Minthara for a little bit. Minthara is a drow, obviously, but she is a potential party member. If you're playing a more evil route here, you can actually go and with her to wipe out the Emerald Grove, and she will join your party after that, in a similar way that Halsin's going to join the party once things calm down with what he is doing. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'll take a quick look. And so again, she's a party member, so she's got stuff like the alchemy pouch and camp supply pack, but this is a really, really good mace. So it is a +1 weapon, which is awesome, but once per short rest, you can encase a target in fairy fire, and fairy fire is wonderful. Fairy fire makes it so that things cannot be invisible, but incoming attacks do have advantage, and it lasts for 2 turns if you miss an attack against it. So it helps you to actually hit the target, and it's going to help the entire rest of your party, which again is really great for Astarion. So this is probably going to be the mace that I equip. She also has spider silk armor, which is +1 to stealth checks and advantage on Constitution saving throws checks. This is light armor. I might give this to Gale just for the Constitution saving throws, just because a concentration check is a Constitution saving throw, so this will actually him a lot. But I'll take a look and see what Astarion has on and what his Constitution saving throws are, just to see. Boots of Striding. When you cast a spell that requires concentration, you gain momentum. And while you are concentrating, you can't get knocked prone or moved against your will. This is really, really good, too. It is medium armor, though, so it's more druidy and more, definitely more, cleric-y. So I'll probably give those to Shadowheart. Draw Leather Gloves just look cool. This Spider's Lyre is a quest item for Minthara, so we're going to go ahead and take that as well. Minthara's at ease clothes, a full-on supply pack, and then tasteful shoes, and then that Mind Flayer Parasite Specimen. So we're going to take all this. And what we going to do... Oh, and she is... Should have done,
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
what do you call it? Should have left those clothes on her before we spoke with her. Yeah, let's go ahead and break our disguise and then talk to her.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
All right. What were you doing here?
Raiding, hunting. The Absolute's will.
Let's see. Where were the prisoners taken? We really don't need to know that. We've rescued basically everybody that we need to rescue. Let's see. Who is the Absolute?
God. Everything. The future.
That was super descriptive. Thank you. Who are you?
Minthara. Adept. House Bainray.
It's kind of nice that she's from House Bainray. It's like the only drow house that is not incredibly complicated and like 18 letters long. Let's see. What happened to you? Well, we know what happened to you because, you know, we did it. Do you have anything valuable? Well, not anymore. Where are you from? Where were the prisoners taken? We'll do where are you from.
Underdark. Menzo
There,
Barons.
there we go. Like an 18-letter long name. Is there an entrance to the Underdark nearby? We actually already know that, so not too useful. Now, do you have anything valuable? We'll see.
By my side.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more
And plop.
questions.
All right. So. With that, we are done with the actual goblin, the Shattered Sanctum, like the goblin undercamp, I guess. So let's go ahead and loot a couple things in here, because there are a few things that we need to grab. There's just this random stuff here. Oh. We'll pick up this Curse of the Vampire, though. Let's see what sort of interesting things. Let's see here. And there's a book on Paladin Oathbreakers. We'll check that out. I think we actually already checked out this exact same book. Curse of the Vampire. Hearken close and beware the vampire. Beware its cold beauty. Beware its charm. Beware its curse. Above all, beware the pale noble, for the vampire cannot bear to be of the common folk. How doth one protect from the beast? Walk not in blackest night, for the vampire loves these nights more than any other. If you must walk, do so by the light of our moon, and take care. Carry the blessings and marks of your God at all times. But remember, your home is a fortress, if protected well. If you hear a knock in the night, be wary. Let no stranger into your home. If it be a friend, look upon them. Do you find them pallid and wan? Do you see you any marks upon their neck? See you any dirt upon their clothes? Unless their need is great, turn away all but the most trusted. And if the beast finds a way into your home, flee. Leave love and family behind. You will not save them if you fight. You will not see them again. But they will see you, pale and smiling, calling them into the night. Oh, and thanks, Funnystein. Yeah, that's a good call out. There is an elixir. Yeah, an elixir right there. Nice. So in...
For me.
Your axe got broke. We'll go ahead and read that one. In D&D rules, what happens is a vampire has this bite attack that Astarion has,
Someone there.
which again does like 2 to 8 piercing damage. But a vampire, like an official vampire and vampire spawn, whenever they hit you with a bite attack, what it will do is it will decrease your maximum HP by that. And if you kill something with the bite attack and then bury them after, like bury them in the ground, then the next night they will come forth as a vampire spawn. All right, let's read these things. Curse the vampire and Mugclubby, your axe got broke. Your whips don't sting. Your priest all croaked. It's goblin poetry. Show your face and we'll take your eyes, then chop you down to goblin size. The absolute will make you kneel, beg and grovel, bleed and squeal.
All's well that ends.
Oh, good stuff. Oh, and Nerdad is encumbered again. Jeez Louise, we are burning through weight really, really fast. Send to camp, that should help a little bit. Not enough, though. Okay, let's check out what Astarion has. So, gain a +1 bonus to stealth checks. An advantage on constitution saving throws. He should be pretty good on cons throws. Actually, everybody should be pretty good on con throws. So the question, do I give light armor to Gale? It's going to decrease his AC by 1 because this is only 12 armor class, and with mage armor he's got a base 13 armor class. So, do we give this to Gale? I think, just because of the advantage on the Constitution saving throws, that is that extra buff to... Yeah, that extra buff that he will get to his concentration, I think, is absolutely worth it. So, that goes, that happens, and yeah, it did decrease his AC by 17. But at least he can equip, like, light armor, boots and gloves and stuff like that. And speaking of, we're going to go ahead and put these boots of striding on him. Because he will be concentrating quite a bit. Alright, Poisoner's Robe, Faithbreaker, we're going to go ahead and equip that one as well. I feel like there was a reason I didn't have that equipped, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, actually, no, sorry. We want this one equipped. Oh, it's because we needed light on the pole arm. Okay, yeah. It's alright. The mace, yeah, definitely going to use that. Fairy Fire. This is a nice Warhammer, though. I might give this to Shadowheart, but my gosh, I love the spear that she has got right now. Love the spear that she has got. Chance to blind on a failed dexterity saving throw. So good. So good. I love the blind condition. Love the blind condition. It's my favorite. Alright. Weight is pretty evenly spread out.
Time to press ahead.
I think what I'm going to do is hold off on clearing out the actual goblin camp up above. Let's see if there's anything else that we need to do while we're in here. Nope. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and head right on back to the Emerald Grove. Because we have a lot of stuff that we need to sell. Well, okay, so the hammer... Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. You are absolutely right on that. That is a great idea. I was gonna say, like, Lae'zel is my two-hander. Well, like, Karlach is also gonna be a two-hander weapon person as well. But Lae'zel is definitely two-hander individual. I'm gonna have her focusing on great weapon fighting. What in the world? Where are you going in a hurry? That's who I need to talk to. Where are you going, guy?
Grab your bags. We're moving.
Ah, he's all excited and everything. Sorry, Lae'zel's my two-hander, and I was gonna say, well, you know, it's a it's a hammer. I don't want to give her a one-handed weapon, but it is versatile. And versatile weapons are fantastic because they can be used with one hand or two hands, and they do deal more damage when they are wielded with both hands. So yeah, thanks, Funnystein. That is actually a fantastic idea. I will absolutely be doing that. We'll save real quick and talk to Zevlor.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
He is like covered in blood. Holy crap, he looks horrible. Oh man. I took a collection. Yeah, thank you.
It's not enough, but it's all we have. Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us... No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
All right, we will see you there. Cool, cool, cool. So, lot of stuff taken care of here. This actually should be getting us pretty darn close to leveling up to level 5.
Let's go.
And level 5 is a huge one. Level 5 is a huge one. Level 5 is important because the spellcasters, like the hard spellcasters, are going to get level 3 spells. And level 3 is when it starts getting serious. And not only that, but all of the hard melee classes, or the hard combat classes, are going to get an extra attack every time they use an action. That's also really big. Okay, so in here we have an elixir of poison resistance. We've got Wapura's crown. So when healing another, the wearer regains 1 to 6 HP. So I will keep that in Shadowheart's inventory. Oh, actually, she doesn't have a very good helmet on, so I'll just go ahead and freaking equip her with that right off the bat. And let's see how ridiculous this looks. Yep, pretty ridiculous. So that gets shut off. And we'll take that entire thing. All right. So what we're going to do is we'll talk to all the tieflings here in a little bit, but we'll go sell our stuff pretty immediately right now. So again, we need the gold.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
No. We'll see you there, my guy. Stop interrupting. It is unfortunate because we do lose the other vendor, Damon, because those tieflings are ready to get out, but we will have the opportunity to talk to him a little bit later. All right, let's talk to Aaron.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you.
I'm just glad I could help.
As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree.
I want to trade if you have anything good. All right. Actually, you know what?
Keep.
I need to organize all of my inventory. So, still gaming at 4 a.m. If you're still on, even a little quiet and haven't mentioned Final Fantasy in a few minutes. So I don't know if you're still on there, but it's your favorite thing. It's shopping. So, all right, we are going to do with our typical thing. We're going to look for elixirs and pass those into this bag here. have in here? Oh, that's our alchemy pouch. So just in case, actually, see, we've got all these alchemy supplies right in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move all those supplies into this main bag. Yeah. And then I will send... Oh, there we go. I'll go ahead and send this one to camp, just so it's like out of our inventory, and that way we only have one alchemy pouch to deal with. I don't think Gil has any alchemy ingredients, and neither does Historian, but Nerdad did have a couple. All right. Potions. Those go over to Shadowheart. That is Shadowheart's camp supply pack. Oh, and I do still have these smoke powder barrels. These are super heavy. And I don't think I need to keep these around, but I will, since I'm already here, I'm just going to go ahead and sell them. All right, poisons. Well, first off, oils. Oils, which one is my oil bag? Yep, there. Does everybody have a side pouch? I'm going to toss this pouch over to Astarion just so he has a little bit more organization. But this patch together sack, that one goes straight to camp. Camp supply pack, that goes... Actually, that's going to go over to Shadowheart. What is happening here? What is happening here? Did I send Shadowheart's extra stuff? Oh, no. It's still there. Okay, good. Yeah. So actually, good berries I'm going to go ahead and pull out. Because I'm going to use a lot of these good berries to heal up Shadowheart, since I think I'm just about out of healing options. I can do lay on hands. Oh, we did take a short rest, so we do have the healing available that way. So this camp supply pack, that goes to camp. We don't need that anymore. So camp supplies, alchemy pouch, backpack that has my elixirs in it. This backpack, which has my quest items in it. And this pouch, which has oils in it. All right. So basic poison goes over to Astarion. Elixir is going to go... Oh, actually, I have to open that up. Elixir goes in here. Poison resistance is not a super useful elixir. It might actually even be worth selling this. And the reason that it's not too big of a deal is because in camp I have a hireling that can cast protection from poison on all my guys. So it's not... I basically get the effect for free from a hireling. That poison goes to Astarion. All of these arrows go to Astarion. Scrolls go over to Gale. Oh, and one more. These Thieves' Tools go over to Astarion. Ooh, Bow of Awareness. Get a +1 bonus to initiative rolls. I don't have a reliable way to critical hit with this Spell Thief. I will later. But I'm going to go ahead and pass this over to Gale, and he's going to equip that sucker right now. Because it is always nice having a little bit of extra initiative on your wizard, because the wizard is the one that controls the battlefield, and having the wizard being able to go first before everybody else is nice. All right. Shovel stays. Faithbreaker, I'm going to toss this over to Shadowheart just so she can kind of keep a hold of that. The gold wormling staff, that goes over to Gale. Hunter's dagger. I'll pass that over to Astarion. I think this might be better. Hunter's dagger is smaller damage range, but I do like that ruptured option. Oh, actually, sorry.
Keep your distance,
Let me flip over to Astarion and take a look at it from here. So yeah, again, slightly smaller damage range. But I like that. I like that rupturing. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it. He seems more thiefy with 2 daggers anyway. And we'll toss the Steelheart Sword over to Gale. Jagged Spear. Tortured creatures may receive disadvantage on Constitution saving throws. That can actually be pretty good to set up a combo for stuff. It is a spear, so it's versatile. I might keep that on Shadowheart. That might be worth exploring. Watcher's Guide, I like it, but we're just about done with it. Workfang. Yeah, we don't need that one. We're going to toss it over to Gale. This one, the Workfang, is actually... Oh, no. That sells for $260. I was going to say that might be good gobble fodder for Gale. But never mind. That is a good price. I could sell that. Steelforged Sword might be the next thing that we have Gale devour whenever he needs to devour something. Can he? Usually says whether he can or not. Alright, that's fine. Poisoner's Robe. I'm going to go ahead and toss this over to Gale, but just for storage, not for actual use. Alright, Animal Friendship. I'm going to keep that on Nerdad just in case I need to use it. Guidance could be potentially nice. Misty Step, way more important. The Spider's Lyre. This is going to go into my special item pouch. Let's see. Not sure if that did anything. Rancid Note. Slobberchops Druid, who is nosing around, ain't just some tomb raiding adventure type. Calls himself Hausen. Ugly name. I have a little word or two with him before Lasher Split is... Alright. I think we're done with that one too, but I'm going to put it in there just because it is a questy item. Alright. I think we're just about done with all of these things that need to go over, but I am going to switch over helmets. Just again, because I like having a variety of helmets just in case I need them. I think I'm going to break free of that habit now that everybody has like green and blue helmet headpieces. Oh, water sparklers could be potentially nice. I do already have the spell sparkler, which is kind of giving me some lightning stuff going on, but I don't have lightning resistance yet, so I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. Alright, Dearest Elminster. I think all of these things can go. This is a grenade, so this goes over to Gale. Is that Gale's? No, that is not Gale's. Why does Gale have so many things? Oh yeah, I did that. Let's put these scrolls in Gale's pocket there. All right. Oh, one more. No. This is going to go in the grenade pouch as well. And I use these pouches just so it doesn't clutter up my inventory and make it a little bit harder to see everything. Oh, and one more bit of, like one more grenade. And this one actually is a grenade, smoke powder bomb. Throw it and it goes kablorky blorky. All right, I think that is it. I am gonna want to keep that though. Actually, I'm just gonna send it to camp because that is unique and that is from a former potential party member. So I feel bad selling. Okay. Let's go ahead and move all of this stuff over to Nerdad so they're all in one place. Bone goes. Head goes. Smoke powder bombs I'm gonna keep on her, and we'll just sell those manually. Oh, lots of stuff over here too. Lots of stuff over here. Jeez. That stuff is so heavy too. Oh, and rope. And final stuff. In fact, I'm gonna do it like this. Receiving her grace. All this stuff goes over to Nerdad. And now he is well overweight. Sorry, I called him fat. He's well overweight, but if you take all your stuff and send it all over to him, see, like, as of right now, I can't send anything to him. Too heavy. But I'm well over. So if you send everything in one bulk chunk, it will put him well over, but you don't have to worry about him not being able to carry it due to it being over the limit. All right. We'll save there because that was a lot of organizing work. No, not you,
So it's true.
dude.
You scattered.
Let's have Nerdad do this.
It'll take a while for us all to recover, but you've helped
You
us take
always,
the first
always,
step.
always want to talk to vendors with your highest charisma individual.
Of course.
All right, time to sell. Oh, he doesn't have gold. Why doesn't he have gold? What situation has led him to not have gold? This is a massive, massive, massive problem. Because the only other vendors that I had available were in the Goblin Camp. And if I can't sell stuff, I am in a huge pickle. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. I don't like this, but here's what we're going to do.
May you keep.
So what's going to happen is we are going to... Oh, nobody has a pouch available except for this one right here. We're going to take everything in Nerdad's inventory, and we're going to put it inside this pouch. And then we're going to take that pouch, and we're going to send it over to camp. That way it is still organized, it's still ready to be sold, and all we have to do is just pick up the pouch. Technically, we can put all this stuff into wares as well, but we're not going to do that. Scroll of Revivify. Let me organize everything by type. This should make things a little bit easier. All right. Jeez, this is so much stuff to sell and so much stuff that we're not going to be able to. Actually, let me do this. Anything I need to keep in this set? Oh, yeah, candle. Want to keep the candle. And we'll just manually click all this stuff right here. So what's going to happen is as soon as I send this stuff to Astarion, he is going to be completely and totally encumbered. But because I am sending this all in one batch, it's going to make it so that he is able to receive more stuff. Yeah, perfect. Perfect, perfect weight. Because now we can send this enormous, enormous set of stuff to Astarion. And now he is like almost 200 pounds over. All right. All right. So, all of this stuff. Oh, did I sort? I did not mean to sort. Dang it. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So we're going to highlight all of this, and we're just going to unselect all the stuff that we need to keep on Astarion. Grease bottle stays. Actually, that grease bottle needs to go over to Gale. I didn't notice that in the stack that I had over on Nerdad. Oh no, it accidentally clicked on now. Okay, here we go again. Grease bottle. Let's see. This right here, this right here. What is going on? Why is it doing that? I don't like that. Tell you what, we'll do it like this. Where is that pouch? It's really odd that it is not letting me highlight stuff. Maybe I just have like way too much weight in here. Okay, all this stuff goes into this bag. All this stuff goes into the bag, and all this stuff goes into the bag. Oh, whoops. I cannot believe this guy does not have any gold. It's like, you're a trader, my guy. I expect, you know, a little bit of decorum, a certain standards for my vendors, and that is that they have enough gold that I can abuse the system as much as possible and get a ton of... Oh, and he's gonna go. Get a ton of gold off of all the absolute random crap that I pick up everywhere. Oh, and I can't. Yeah, right. All right. I'll give this leather armor to Nerdad just in the meantime. Okay. I believe we can send this to camp now. So here is the key for the chat. You guys have to remind me that I've got a bag full of like 300 pounds worth of stuff that needs to be sold. Don't let me forget. But I will go ahead and drop these gunpowder barrels. Well, that is really, really unfortunate. Because, yeah, I need to sell this stuff. I kind of want to risk going to the goblin camp, but I think they're all going to be hostile regardless, so it's not even worth checking out. But you know what? Let's go into, like, a little bit deeper into the grove. I think everybody will have cleared out by now, but we'll just double check to make sure there aren't any other vendors over here that we can abuse. Well, you know what we are going to do is there is nobody around here. Oh! He is there! He is there. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take all of this stuff real quick, because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be grabbed. And once we grab all this stuff, we will talk to Damon. Damon should have a good amount of gold on him. Historian, just grab stuff in as it is there. I mean, these guys aren't going to need it anymore, so I don't feel bad about taking all this. Oh, plus there is an elixir of Hill Giant Street. That is great. Oh, and an elixir of fire resistance. And Volo's complete guide to the behavior of imps. Fantastic. Maybe I can give all this stuff back to Auntie Ethel whenever we see her again. Oh, nice. Silver glass. Those usually do really well for selling. Sarian, why do you walk in weird places to loot things, my guy? Oh, there is all of this stuff over here that we can go and take a look at. All of this stuff is
This way.
not illegal to grab, so we're gonna go ahead and grab that right now. What in the world? Guys, you do not need to be hidden anymore. Go ahead and take that backpack. I feel like I'm running low on... Actually, no, I take that back. I have plenty of containers. Probably didn't need to grab that backpack, but always fun to grab one. Look at all the stuff over here. Astarion is literally right across the table, just freaking grab stuff. Adventurer's chest that is locked. Oh.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Something strange happened. That artifact you carry, it seemed to just come to me.
I know. I felt it.
I didn't take it, I just suddenly had it.
You wouldn't have been able to take it. The artifact has a will of its own. It'd fight back if it didn't want to be with you.
I think we had this conversation already,
I felt
actually.
it go from me to you. You need its help, just as it needs us. Still just a box, after all.
I suppose you'll want it back.
Might not be possible. It's stubborn that way. Prone to lashing out. Keep it for now. We can all help to protect it.
Alright. Keep on grabbing stuff. Oh, and let's go ahead and lockpick this thing. Always a good sign when stuff is locked.
Simple.
Incidentally, if you are having a hard time lockpicking something, or you're running low on lockpicks, or you just don't have anybody that can lockpick in your party, you can always pick the lock by bashing the chest into pieces. Alright, we gotta push into healing, silver band, a book, and some gold. That's super great. I'll take it though. See, look at that Astarian. Nerdad can reach all the way across the table. And on the floor opposite him. Ooh, all this stuff still shouldn't be looted. Alright, I'll leave that alone. Loot all this stuff as well. Oh, it'll be nice to go into that shack that has a whole bunch of storage space that had the paralyzed woman in there that we helped out. That should be right for the taking now. All right, let's see how much gold this guy has.
You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make it through.
Let me see your
I wish I had
wares.
better, but this is all I have.
All right. Yeah, he's got plenty of gold.
Make
Perfect.
Temora's luck twist your way.
So we're gonna jump back to camp real quick. We're not gonna do any of the crazy stuff in camp because we are going to. Oh, okay, maybe we'll do one crazy thing. I take it all back. We're gonna do one crazy thing. Definitely going to save and gore-ish content warning here. So heads up.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What do you know about mind flayers? I've got to wash Nerdad's hair. Oh my gosh.
Why, I'm practically
Use a
an
beard
expert.
scrub.
They've tentacles, you know? Quite shocking. The druid Halson had
Also,
some
it's
kind
hilarious.
of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
Let's see. And they're parasites. Do you know anything about them?
As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you?
Mind Flayer planted one of their larvae in my brain.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
Ceramorphosis. Tell me more. Actually, it's kind of interesting. Most people have said ceramorphosis, but I like the way Volo says it. The ceramorphosis.
I can't
Good.
attest to the specifics.
Feels better on the
but
tongue.
I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer.
Thanks,
As
Volo.
there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected.
If only your disbelief could alter facts.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it?
Let's see. Examine me. Find out for yourself.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim.
I want to do a content warning just for all the blood that is on Nerdad right now. Jeez.
If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods!
I want rid of this thing by any means necessary.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Oh, okay. This is not the moment where it's a gore-ish warning. But we do get a piece of light armor, and so whenever you inspire an ally with bardic inspiration, you gain 4 temporary hit points. Really good for a bard. We don't have a bard in our party, though. But we do have stuff in here. It is worth noting that every single individual camp that you have will have a whole bunch of stuff to pick up, and it will give you about 100 gold, 100 to 200 gold, like every time you pick this stuff up. And it doesn't really reset, but every camp that you go to is going to have a different set of stuff that you can pick up. So right now we're out in the wilderness. Whenever we go to camp, it's this nice little, this nice little river area. Pretty widespread, but if you are in like a cave, whenever you go to camp, you will be in a cave area, which has a whole other set of stuff to pick up. So early game, if you are pressed for cash, just go to every camp that you can manage, and you can gather up all of this stuff and sell it and get some gold. So I think that's what we're going to do here. I could have sworn that I had already picked up all this stuff, but maybe it was just Gale that I hadn't grabbed. Oh, no. Look at that. We got an ink pot and quill.
Open up.
I do believe I have never looted this place. So we gonna do this right now.
I'll take that.
I like how Shadowheart and Lae'zel hate each other with a burning passion, but they are the two characters that are like knelt down in meditation. Oh, buddy. These iron bowls weigh a whole bunch, so it is kind of unfortunate. But we gonna take it anyway. Astarion has a couple things that sell for pretty well. Like these glass cups sell for pretty good, and he's got that blood bank jar that's okay. And we need to grab that traveler's chest, so we'll have to grab that here in a second once we're done looting. So I said before, don't let me forget about the traveler's chest and the bag of selling inside of it, but we're gonna hold off on that. You don't have to remind me. Don't worry about it. I got it. And I think this is everything. Oh, there's our dead guy over there. We'll have Withers bring him back.
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection?
It's that one, Withers. It's that one. For all your knowledge, you should know that there's a guy that died 5 feet away from you. I'd like to collect one of my fallen companions.
Which of them dost thou require? This is the price of balance.
Oh, it's 200 gold. I thought it was thinking it was 100.
Thou wilt now find them as they were, exactly as thou last remembered them.
Dost thou require anything else?
We are all done, my guy.
By doom and dusk, I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
Withers is great. Withers is great. Oh, hey, and Shadowheart got some inspiration from that. That's wonderful. That's just wonderful. That's awesome. All right, I think that we are done picking stuff up from camp, so now it is time to go ahead and grab that bag. And there she blows. Can't pick up too heavy, oh no! That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. How much is this weigh? 318. Wonder if I can just toss things off to the side. Man, I don't like it. After all that organization, we're gonna end up doing a little bit more organization. We'll drop these alchemy pouches and stuff. Actually, let's just sort by weight. Blazer of Benevolence, that needs to go over to Gale anyway. This can go to Shadowheart. The backpack can go over here. This backpack can go over here. Can I pick it up now? Sure can't. Nope. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just manually do everything. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. We should be able to drag all of this stuff manually out. Yeah. Okay, thing is now emptied. And we should be able to teleport right back. And talk to Dan. Alright. Gold, 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 gold.
Who do I pray to for a real forge? Moradin? You probably wouldn't listen to me.
I've been saying that name, Moradin, for as long as I can remember.
I wish I had better, but this is all I have.
I didn't realize it was supposed to be Moradin. That's crazy. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I gotta keep a close eye to make sure I don't go over his gold limit. I don't think I'm going to, but I might get close. Actually, yeah, we might get darn close. Oh, were those? I think those were the drow arm pieces. I like those, so I'm gonna keep a hold of those. Make sure I didn't sell anything else I wanted. Jeez. It is always nice whenever you have a huge, like, chain of items that are all single items, and you can just double-click all the way through them. Dyes, I never, ever use dyes, so these are gonna get sold. That's so gross. Nothing quite like a dismembered human that you're selling to the guy. Cool, 1,200 gold. That makes me feel a lot better about our position in life. Oh, and we should be able to sell a few things over here. So there's a lot of the stuff that we had in the camp. Don't want to sell that though. Do want to sell all that. Lump's Warhorn, we'll keep that around. Yeah, see, a little bit less than 100. Oh, we can sell that as well. But yeah, a little bit less than 100 that we picked up from the camp. So, again, it's nothing. It's not significant at all. But when you're first starting out, like an additional, call it 200 to 300 gold, depending on how many camps you can find, like really quickly. Perfect, perfect. Like that. That's a nice little boost that you can get early game. All right. And I think we are good. Anything we need to buy from this guy? I think he just has +1 stuff, and we've already bought all of his unique stuff.
May Temora's luck twist your way.
Yeah. All right. So we're looking good. Looking good, looking good. Got a good amount of gold that is that's perfect for us. We're gonna go ahead. So actually, I'm a little torn on this because there is still kind of an issue that we need to deal with what is her name? Kaga. And to find that issue, we are going to have to go into the sunlit wetlands. So I think that is what we're going to do right Actually, this is really interesting. Let's take a look at all the stuff that we have done. Halsin has returned. Oh! Investigate Kaga is done. We should have done that first. We should have done that first. Man, oh man. We did. We'd saved the first druid, saved the refugees. They're grateful for our help. Rescue Volo is complete as well. Man, I'm missing out on all kinds of story stuff. So I won't get super into it, but Kaga is secretly part of the Shadow Druids. And whereas the Druids are all about balance and they're all about, you know, getting everybody to work in harmony with nature, the Shadow Druids are more like, nature is kind of the thing that needs to take over with absolutely everything. And like, whereas I think the phrase that they use is, whereas the Druids are the rain, the Shadow Druids are the lightning. Kind of neat, but we'll go ahead and talk to Halsin down here. There's that strange ox again. So odd, so weird. Ooh, and we can grab all of this stuff as well. Launch cell, broken loot. Yeah, we're gonna grab all this.
Alright, time to skulk about.
I mean, ain't nobody around. They apparently just do not care about keeping this stuff in their travels. So we are totally grabbing this stuff. Absolutely. It was right across the table, guys. My goodness. Anything interesting in here? Oh, we are going to grab that fishing rod. Heck yes. All right, cool. That should do it.
Moving in.
And we'll go talk to Halsin over here. Actually, no. First, we're going to go ahead and get Shadow Reveal. And yeah, we'll go ahead and do Channel Divinity on this. Use up your short rest healing first, and then we'll move on to other stuff.
What to do? Wonder if the gods are watching me.
And what have you brought? Harmony? Balance?
How long will we chanting?
So I am going to pull out a scroll of detect thoughts here. Just because it might be the case that we can see Kaga's inner monologue here. Actually, I wonder if I have a potion of detect thoughts. It might be scroll of detect thoughts, just that one. All right. Oh no! I think it's called mind reading. Potion of mind reading. I do have one of those. I'll pass that over. We'll talk to Kaga first.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the Druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
And by nature's fury, I mean, I will crush you. I will turn into a bear right here, right now, and crush you. That's all. She tried to imprison a child. Your hands full with her. She shows great spirit, to put it mildly. No need to be so harsh. Kaga acted out of concern. You were too lenient. There's bad blood between the tieflings and druids because of her. I feel like because of the oath and because of how paladin-y he got with the child, it might be a good one right here, but yeah, I'll do that's all. She tried to imprison a child.
A misjudgment. One that should weigh heavily upon her. But the Grove still needs her passion. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
Heck yes. What about my problem? I need help. And what happens next?
The journey to Moonrise Towers, and all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side.
Imperiled the Grove. How dare you even look me in the eye?
She's not even
Peace.
facing you.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
And she's done. So, here is the deal. I want that idol. I want that idol. So I do believe that I am going to try to take that idol. Maybe not right at this moment, but pretty soon. Pretty soon. So the plan, actually, it is pretty open right now. I don't know. I might just leave the idol. I don't know. We'll talk to these guys.
Things are starting to calm down, thanks to you. We can finally get some rest.
That was a very druidy looking druid. Is there anybody over here? I think... Yeah, that was a tiefling, so I think she's going to be gone. But we'll take a quick look over here and make sure that there's nothing else that we need in this direction. Yeah, gilded chest and wicker basket. Those are all empty. No crime. I know, I am considering leaving it. But the, so that thing gives you, like, a bonus to your nature... and maybe your survival as well. It's a good item to have on your person. Can't talk to Magrum. Do I not have speak with animals? I do have speak with animals. Why can't I talk to this guy? Fine. Bear form. He doesn't want to talk to me. He's being prissy bear. Whatever. So again, we'll kind of talk to everybody around here, see what they're thinking. Oh, did I talk to this one? I don't think I did.
I know you stopped the goblins, but I can't stop looking over my shoulder. Makes it hard to sleep at night.
Come on, be tough, girl.
You think you saved us? You just prolonged the inevitable. Sooner or later, other outsiders will bring trouble to the Grove.
Well, as long as you're being optimistic, jeez. Talk to the pig.
Well, at least the sun is nice. You should try it. Lay down and bask in its warmth.
Yeah, we're getting into winter. That does actually sound super good.
I wasn't sure about you at first. Thought you might be trouble. I was very wrong.
Darn right you were. Pick this stuff up. Look at all the stuff over here for grabbing. I'm not going to grab the cooking pot. I'm not going to grab the cauldron. They weigh way too much. Huh, we'll check out this face, though. Nothing. What about this stuff over here? Ah, darn it. And that is in full view of absolutely everybody, so yeah, we'll leave that alone.
We're free of the goblins, but the Grove is changed, wounded. The days ahead won't be easy. I'm glad we have Halsin to guide us.
Black. Nothing I can grab here. Oh, I should talk to this blue jay, see what's going on.
No, no. Yeah, where is it? I'll put the coin right here.
I don't know what happened to it. That's weird. That's some crazy stuff. I don't know what's going on there. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna take all of your stuff. See, even birds aren't exempt from
Do you hear them?
from me taking stuff.
The birds. They're beautiful.
Dude, you look like Annie Ethel.
I've thought
Careful.
of nothing but goblins and tieflings for so long. I stopped listening.
Whoa, there's a life lesson in there, guys.
We wasted so much time fighting each other. Sylvanas taught us a lesson by letting an outsider save us.
What was behind his, like...
It'll take time to mend our grove. Thanks to you, we have
This
it.
guy's just a rock wall. That's great. Jeez.
I hear the goblin leaders met their ends. Unfortunate for them, but very fortunate for the grove.
What is that bear down there? I don't think I've been down there. Let's check this out. What's going on? All kinds of new stuff happening. I don't remember this bear at all.
He's back! You brought him back!
Oh, you know what's more adorable than a big old cuddly bear? It's a bear that's like super excited. All right, let's go into the main room here.
Let's see what this does.
Let's see what this does. Yeah, it's a good comment, Nerdad. Anything new for Cog?
Peace.
Yeah, enjoy while it lasts. Yeah.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back. Thank you.
No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days.
I like how earnest these
I cannot
druids are.
imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
Think nothing of it. I'm glad Halcyon is safe.
As am I. The grove will be whole again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I?
Heck, yes, you did.
Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Thanks, brah. Alright. Let's see where he marked it on the map. Look, it's right there. Oh, sorry. Way up here. Got turned around a little bit. We'll talk to Nettie, too. Oh, hey, and look at the bird. The bird's all doing fine. That's great.
Blessed day. I was worried I'd never see Master Halcyon again. You kept your word.
Darn right I did.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure to crush some goblin skulls. Thanks for fine. A reward is better. You're very welcome. You're just lucky I didn't swig that poison. Yeah.
Ha! Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do when you told me about that tadpole.
Yeah, apparently. You are very welcome.
I don't know if I can ever restore Sylvanas' peace to this place. But I'll have the chance. Thanks to
Oh,
you.
you're so welcome. Oh, what'd I get in the pouch? What do we got? What do we got? An apple and mugwort. Okay. Thanks, I guess. Stop flying around, dang it. Another tip, if you are ever trying to talk to something and is moving a whole lot, just put yourself in turn-based mode and you can you have plenty of time to do the talking that you want to do.
Wing's still a little stiff, but I'm getting stronger.
That's funny. That bird is just, you know, sweet and cute and everything. But I've lived near blue jays in the past. Like, blue jays are jerks. They are jerks. Alright, empty socket. Here we go. Let's get that wolf glowing brightest. Okay. Come on. Here we go. Oh, okay. I gotta touch all the things here. And then we activate the vault.
What have we?
So we did get a pretty good amount of XP from wiping out the Goblin Temple. I think next episode we are going to wipe out the rest of the Goblin Camp. And yeah, we're gonna take a look at this. This is kind of interesting. So this book was called, I don't know if you saw that, Secret Societies of the Sword Coast Exposed. This gets into a lot of the factions that tabletop D&D have, and they actually talk about a lot of these factions in the D&D movie. If you've seen that, again, I'm not paid to promote that. The respect that the movie makers had for D&D is really fascinating. Like, if somebody told me, oh yeah, the filmmakers of Honor Among Thieves like play D&D every night, I'd be like, that scans. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Anyway, Harper's. Oops. The most well-known of the Sword Coast cabals, perhaps, but certainly not benign in its shrouded doings. My sources claim that those belonging to this mysterious faction abhor power. But if that is so, why do they not expose the revelations of their iniquities for the public good? Why, indeed? Because knowledge is power, and the Harpers intend to keep both for themselves. Shadow Druids weigh the life of a man against that of a sapling oak. Which do you value more highly? Ask a Shadow Druid the selfsame question and be shocked by their answer. This dangerous group utterly disregards intelligent life in favor of the life of plants and insects. Their perversion of the natural order leads them to plan and execute plots so dastardly that the mere description of one would leave you glancing sideways at your begonias. That's a good line. The Order of Clerd. The least known and accordingly most dangerous of the secret societies I have researched is the Order of Clerd. My sources tell me this shadowy conspiracy of murderers, mutilators, and tyrants regularly meet to plan the demise of any number of innocent civilians of our fair land. What's more, they like it. Dark Justiciars. I shudder to even inscribe their name upon the purity of this page. I shall leave it at this. They worship Shar. Yeah, Shadowheart. Jeez. Potions. Elixir poison resistance. Not my favorite one, but okay. Oh, another thing of Wyvern toxin. Good. Hold person. I feel like I've gotten a lot of hold persons. Or holds person, or hold people, or however you pronounce that, or however the grammatically correct way to say multiple. Oh.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Let's see. Since I'm talking to Gale anyway, I accidentally clicked on him. We'll chat. Let's see. I was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god, to know yourself, to be untouchable, to be mistaken.
That's a good line, too.
Karsus aimed his spell at her. She began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral.
It's good planning.
The end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
So at that moment in time, all magic was gone. Nothing good ever comes from mortals wanting to be gods. You have to admire the man's ambition. He very nearly succeeded.
For a spell.
Nah, for a
Mistral was
spell.
reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
Oh, Gale. If you ever feel the Netherese magic overtaking you, what will you do?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
All right. I should actually chat with everybody just to see if there are updates too.
I suppose you want to hear about
Which
Khazad.
apparently there are. You said he was your master.
My old master. Before the Mind Flayers took me from him. Before this strange, twisted freedom. Khazad Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago.
Dang, man.
I became his spawn. And he became my tormentor.
So you were his slave? How were you turned? Did he attack you? Tormentor, what did he do? 3 great questions for follow-up here. How were you turned? Did he attack you?
Not him, no. A gang of thugs attacked me, angry about a ruling that I'd handed down as magistrate. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be.
Well, Astarian, I can take care of this for him if you want. Not a good master, I take it.
He had me go out into Baldur's Gate to fetch him the most beautiful souls I could find. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. And if I said yes, he'd serve me a dead, putrid rat. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse.
That sounds terrible. I'm so sorry. You're free now. Enjoy that freedom. The sob story, but what's your point? You're free now. Enjoy that freedom.
I will. But I won't take it for granted. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. And they might not be the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open. And watch out for anything lurking in the shadows.
Now, you keep me safe, and I'll do the same. Oh, no, my friend. If vampires come looking for you, you're on your own. Yeah, we'll do this one.
What more could I ask? Now, is that all?
What do you make of Raphael's deal?
I won't lie. It's tempting. If I keep the tadpole, I risk transforming into a grotesque monster. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul, and I return to the shadows. It's grim either way, so why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador.
We have other options. Better options.
Figuring out what's happening to us, confronting a god called the Absolute, and then finding time to kill my old master before he can control me once more? Yes, that's an option, but I wouldn't bet eternity on it.
That's great. All right, let's see if we can actually click the things that I wanted to click. Oh, and I did want to talk to Shadowheart real quick.
May the darkness protect you.
Oh, thank you, weirdo. Alright, doesn't look like she has anything new.
The glaive the druid's notebook mentioned. Its owner thought it was cursed.
The Emerald Enclave won't send help, even if I asked. This land is wounded and the rot is deep, but it's deep everywhere. I can't wait for help to come, but perhaps I need not face the darkness. Hello. Not too much in here. Robe of Summer grants resistance to cold damage. That's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. All right. Let's go ahead and light this torch. My goodness gracious. How can we not have lit that torch? Litten? Lighted? Man, none of those sound like the appropriate way to say, how could we have not have lit that torch? Alright, let's take a look at Sorrow. So, Sorrow is a two-handed glaive, +1 weapon enchantment, and Sorrow for Lash. And it pulls a creature 10 feet closer to you. That's pretty cool. 30 feet range, that's nice. That's really nice. This could potentially be a good weapon for Lae'zel. Maybe we'll stick that on her. Eventually, I'm gonna have Nerdad with 3 feats. 1 feat we already have, and that's Sentinel, which allows him to be like a lot more sticky, a lot more tanky. The second one is going to be Polearm Master. Polearm Master is really, really good because it means that you get to opportunity attack whenever somebody enters into your melee range. And with a polearm, you have a very extended melee range. And combine that with Sentinel, and that means that if somebody comes into your melee range, which is large, and you do a successful opportunity attack against them, that means that they get stuck in place, not able to reach you anymore, because that's a feature of Sentinel. And then since we'll be doing Polearm Master, the third and final feat will be Great Weapon Master, which will just make using a spear a little bit better. So that shield's days are numbered. Alright, and I think that we are done with this little area. Save the first druid is complete. Now we just need to celebrate with the druids later on. We do have Auntie Ethel still left. We have the Githyanki Kresh to find still. And, of course, the Grand Duke, the Pale Elf. We got some information about that just now. Alright, so I think we are going to go. Let's take a look at... In fact, let's just go to the lighted village. Ooh, actually, are all the... Okay, cool. The people here are still friendly, but they will not be for in a little bit. Okay. So here's what we're looking at. We have Auntie Ethel down in this direction. We have some more stuff that we can check out in this direction. A couple of, some couple of pieces of loot. This was where the note that Kaga had was down. I'm going to go check that out and see if there's anything of worth bringing back to Halsin, or if the game even recognizes that there's stuff that needs to be brought back to Halsin. It is kind of interesting because the stuff down here is pretty rough compared to the entire Goblin Camp and the stuff underneath the Goblin Camp. The Goblin Camp is actually a pretty easy part with some bosses that are a little bit rough, but not too bad. But the stuff down in here can actually get pretty nasty, But honestly, I think where we need to go next is up here to find the missing shipment. So next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get the missing shipment up in here, finish this off. We're going to go ahead and once the missing shipment is completed, that will allow us to go into this building right in here, which has an entrance into a secret cavern, which has an entrance into the Underdark, and we'll go check that out. Once that's complete, we're going to head down into the Sunlit Wetlands, cough, cough, and handle the quest with Auntie Ethel. And then from there, we'll be heading probably down into the Underdark and checking out everything going on in there. But thank you guys for joining. This was a good session. I appreciate y'all being here with me. If you always like this content, be sure to like the stream and subscribe. Appreciate it, y'all. We'll catch you tomorrow, and